Hopefully it did. It looks like it's still just showing a green screen on YouTube. I don't know what we can do to fix that. It's just looking like shit, apparently. That's super. There we go. Now we're working. Okay, okay, okay. All right, let's hit the charts real quick. And 1 second. All right, looks like we're fixed. Praise the Lord. I think we're good now. Let's get this all set up. All right, good now. Awesome, awesome. All right, so we had a good day in the trading room today. We see that crypto is pulling down a bit, right? We've kind of been waiting for that as a whole. This morning we were waiting for that, and from yesterday I've been swinging a position of ETH and Link short here, and I'm still in a BNB short as well, just kind of popping that thing in. Stream is not quality. Yeah, hopefully it's fixed now though. Chum, what's up? Van, Munners, Bearish Bull, Greg, Nimrez, Old Ahab, Caesar, Big Blaze, Aaron, Luciera, J Boy, J Red. What is going on? Not really an impromptu stream. It's just I'm trying to get on YouTube a little bit more often. My main focus is the people that are in the trade room, because I'm trying to help everybody get to that point where they're trading for an income. That's the ultimate goal here. But I just wanted to jump on and kind of review the trade day, and then also go over what we see possibly coming up next, and then answer a couple of questions if anybody has any. Yeah, I posted. Let me post the new link. I had to restart my stream because it was messing up. So here's the new one. There we go. Yeah, so I posted the new one. Oh, that pop lock and drop example, that was the beginning of the dump. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice little start to the swing trade that we were setting up. So we were supposed to teach a class last night on swing trading. I got a little bit busy and had to take care of some stuff, so I wasn't able to jump on it. We're gonna teach it this afternoon. Chum, Jake the Cake, J Red, Tactical Analysis, Peyton, Nimrez, Luciana, Dave. What's up? What's up? What's up? And so we'll teach that live on Zoom, and I'll record it, and then I'll probably end up posting it on YouTube a couple of at some point. All right, I gotta post the options one as well. I just gotta edit it down so it's not like 3 hours, because sometimes we just get in there and we just go. So, but yeah, let's get off of me and check out these charts. So here we're looking at ETH, right? Jay-Z, what's up, man? And so yesterday, when I got in the short, was during this. No, that's 10. Where was it at? It was right here. Yeah, it was right off that open, right off the Asia open. So I posted in the Discord that I was looking to get short as it's coming down. I'm good, man. Thank you for asking. How are you? I was looking to get short, and I said if it hits 59, that will invalidate my short, right? So, and I shorted the, I think it was the 33, the 33, or I think it was 3334 is where I actually got filled at. So we ended up catching a nice short, took a bit of profit, and then I had posted I'm going to swing it. And the reason that I'm looking to swing and still holding this position and it ended up turning out pretty decently, was because we were getting this excess to the high, right? And I added back to the position at the same spot once we got back under the VWAP early this morning. But we were just coming up this top to this top, and then as the Asia period opened, couldn't even get up to that previous value area high, right? And that's kind of showing me that some weakness, right? That's showing me that we are not able to increase value, right? So at least off the open. But then we sold off, took some profits, right? We weren't able to get to the excess on the previous session. We traded back up, and then overnight we put in a poor high, and that's what gave me the go ahead to add to my short position. And then today, we got a nice little sell off during the open, or kind of like right before the open, during the open. This happened at 6 and then 6:30. So there's plenty of chances to kind of jump on board with this as we were going through the trading room today. So not too bad of a day at all, which is working still. And then as you see here, we're on these lows, and we're putting in a bit of structure back here where we have this previous structure. So if we get our box tool out, right, we see some structure here. We're starting to put in a little bit of structure here. So we're below this level. We just kind of skated right through it, right? We didn't put in any value. We'd put in some previous value before. We had to bid down to find some buyers, found some buyers at this level, pushed price back up. And, ETH was lagging the past couple of days. And then, it's basically just been following around Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin kind of dragged us down. And then, if you look at the trade plan that I posted today, for those of you guys that are in our TPO Bootcamp Discord and live trade room, I post these daily trade plans every day, and they are just a little like tidbit on kind of what's going through my mind, and some entries, and a little narrative. And then today I had posted about some Sol and some Sushi to look out for, because they had been getting a lot of gains. Are exactly as predicted. They had been getting some gains. So if we click over to Sol, they had been getting some gains off of the news, right? And so with something like this, and we see all this value getting put in right here, with something like this, and this is the reason I played the BNB play today as well, you're basically getting sympathy to the upside. So ADA has been just in the news, been the what's it called, came out of I think it was Ethiopia's trying to adopt Ethereum, or maybe it's ADA. Yeah, I think it's Cardano for their currency, something like that. I was reading something like that last night. So that's something that's been kind of pumping ADA up this whole time, right? And ADA has passed BNB on the list. And so a lot of these other alts, these lower alts, have been, sympathizing, right, and kind of running up with them, so to speak. And that's why I'm expecting, if ADA was taking a shit, which it did, and it is, it has these single prints above, that it was going to drag down a lot of these other weaker cryptos, right? And that's exactly what happened. Yeah, smart contracts are coming September 12th. And so that was kind of the play here. The Sol play, I think a couple people jumped on it. If you see here, and this is gonna give you a perfect chance possibly to get back in if you haven't got in already. If you see it continue to reject below all of this value, well, it's gonna have to come down to find some buyers somewhere, right? Where are they at? We'll have to look back and see. It looks like there's some buyers down here at 60, but this thing has some real room all the way down to the 40, right? And that's why I like that short play. And then also, if we do the same thing with ETH, right? ETH has some support right here in this 30.15, but below that, we don't really get much support back down to this 25.34. So I'm going to swing this position. We'll see. I've already taken a lot of profit on it, right? I take profit on the way, and then on these pullbacks, just add a little bit more. That's what you should be doing. And the link short, I'm doing the same thing with. I'm not sure if my chat's updating. And the link short is kind of the same idea. We see we're kind of grinding into this lower structure, but below this structure, and I know this might be kind of hard to look at because we're having to zoom out so far. Below this structure, it's just kind of a grind down. There's really no value. Link's just been kind of grinding up until we get down to this $14 level where it kind of found the buyers that it wanted. And then with with Bitcoin, we're looking at something similar as well, but Bitcoin has some good value down here around this 46.5 level. And then below that, we're looking towards that 40 level, and then below that 40 level, it starts to get really, really ugly. So this is just a little update on kind of what we're looking at now for Bitcoin. As you can see, we are building a little bit of value down here. So you can try a fade trade. We still have these single prints above, right? I'm not really confident on the long until we get above these single prints, but I mean, that's not to say that you can't catch a fade trade up back to the value area low. You just have to be cautious with it because below we have a lot of room to break, right? If we scroll back just a bit, you can see we have these levels in. So we have some levels to the downside that we'll watch on the way down. These are going to be our levels on the way down. And most of our levels have been playing out pretty nice lately. Nothing's perfect, but we've been getting some some pretty nice plays. And if we bring up another chart, so this is all the cryptos today, basically all the main cryptos. You can see Bitcoin's down a little bit over 2.5%, ETH down over 4%, BNB 5%, ADA 5%, Litecoin 5%, XRP 6%, Link 7%. So today I didn't get on the Bitcoin short. I was already in the ETH and Link short, and then I added the ADA and the BNB short. I've closed the ADA short already, but I'm still rocking the BNB short. I think BNB has a little bit more room to go down. If we switch this over to Bitcoin, we can see that we're down below our horizontal or our diagonal support, and this is the line. If you hear me say diagonal support, this is the level that I've really been watching lately. And so this is with us being below it is going to be a little bit is going to be kind of keep me cautious of the long side until we get back up into there. And you can see I have an alert right here at 49.701 because that's where I think we can catch a nice long from. And I know that seems like forever away, right? Like just you've gotta kind of learn that being patient is the key here. If you can't be patient and wait for some of these trades to come to fruition, you're going to get caught up in the chop, and that's going to be no good for you. It's better for you to just be patient and just to wait. Are we forming a wedge on Bitcoin? Like a downwards wedge, maybe? I don't know. You'd have to, I mean, maybe from here, if we see this here. Sync draws us automatically. I don't know what that would be. Is that a wedge? I guess so, yeah, because it's these two lines. Let me change the color of them so you can see them different. Yeah, so yeah, you're in kind of like a little falling wedge. I don't really take any anything from that except for that it's going to tighten, right? But I don't get any bias on, oh, if it's a falling wedge, it breaks up. If it's a rising wedge, it breaks down. Nothing like that. And if you do, you should probably not do that. Because they're not 100%, right? If it was 100%, I'd be all about it, but nothing's 100% when it comes to something like this. So you just got to make sure that you're paying attention to the structure and managing risk as we go along throughout the day. What's my insight on ADA? So you can see our levels with ADA. We had some upside targets. Obviously, we sold off, so we're not waiting. We're not getting up there. I do like this long once we get back up here above value. I'd still wait for that. ADA was kind of a buy the dip situation. I think a lot of people are buying the dip. We didn't really break any significant lows, and we do have a lot of support down here in this 25 to 24.66 level. Scott, what's up, man? Yeah, Andreas, it does seem like that, especially with Bitcoin. It's um with Bitcoin it does seem like it's just like falls and then goes. Would you say a wedge from the 3 pins to the downside? Oh, on Bitcoin? Yeah, that trade plan thing is coming soon. Oh, something else you marry. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Really appreciate it. Let's go BTC used. I'm not sure what you're talking about, the 3 pins from the bottom. Maybe from here. I'm not sure. Jan, I trade on a 30-minute chart and only on a 30-minute chart. The only other charts that I'll look at mostly are like the daily, just to find the overall trend, right? And I understand that, we're not in this, this huge upwards, or this huge downward trend right now. So of course I'm gonna, take heed when we are selling off a bit, right? Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Scott, what's up, man? But yeah, let's go back to ADA real quick and see what we can find out. I do think ADA is still going to be getting support. I'm not sure really how far down it can go. It does have some single prints above, and we had some what was it at? Go to ADA on here. We had a pretty strong liquidation, right? Once we got underneath of that VWAP. And basically what happened was yesterday in the session, we didn't get under the VWAP at all. So basically everyone's just buying it up, buying it up, buying it up, but not buying it up. And this is, kind of a classic market maker trap, right? So they bought everything above the VWAP. And then as soon as the new session started, they started selling, right? Well, they knew that you have the FOMO crew of retail traders, unfortunately, that are going to be buying every dip that they can on ADA because they think that it's going to go to the moon, right? That's how the cryptoverse is kind of trained to buy dips on anything that's in the news. So they let them buy it back up, right? We don't even get back above the point of control. They start selling it again, and then they dump everything that they bought yesterday, right? And look where the dump came from. It's pure. It was a pure structure trade. It worked out, great. As who was that Munners that said exactly as predicted. I know there's like a YouTube guy that says that, but Oh, it's on the 1 hour chart. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the 1 hour chart, to be honest with you. I don't really pay attention to it at all. Market makers trade on a 30-minute chart. So, if market makers using a specific tool, why wouldn't you use that same specific tool? Market makers are also trading with a TPO, so you should also trade with a TPO, in my opinion. But yeah, so it's pretty much just a basic structure trade. You see that the market makers just buy everything up, and then as soon as we get to that position, the liquidation happens and we push it right back down, right? Um, just like clockwork, as I always say. Carl from the Moon, that's his name. We'll have to have him on the show one time, maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Um, but yeah, it's just kind of a perfect little trade with ADA. I'm just in a kind of a standstill. I did close my short once we got down here and started to get real bullish. I do expect it to be a buy the dip moment, but like I said, ADA does have some downside, right? It can have some downside. It's gone up exponentially, and anything that goes up eventually is going to come down. How far is it going to come down? We don't know. Um, it's just a matter of seeing that, right? Exactly as predicted. Give you enough predictions, like you say, eventually they're going to be right. Yeah, and that's the thing is like everyone's just like, everyone gets on YouTube every single day, and they're going to be like, they're going to change what they say every day, right? One day they're going to say, oh, it's going to go to 100,000, and they're going to say it's going to go to 50,000, and then say this and that and this and that and this and that, and then eventually one of them is going to be right. Oh, Lucian, what's up, man? Um, I haven't watched XRP today. No, I kind of stayed away from XRP today actually, and that was because of the overnight action was so ugly. Same thing with Litecoin. Even though Litecoin would have been a pretty decent play, but it was just an ugly mess. Um, but eventually one of those things you're going to be right on, and then they'll take that one clip, never mind all the other bullshit that they said, like that one clip where they said Bitcoin was going to go to 100,000 10 years ago. Like, I fucking told you guys I was right, right? And it's just like, get the fuck out of here. The only thing that I've actually said, and it's not even a prediction, it's just using market structure, is just that I think that it can go down to 40K and then find the buyers there. And that's where it needs to find buyers if it pulls back down that far. And that's not a prediction. That's that ain't no guess. That's what it's gonna be, right? Waterboy. It's just based off of market structure. So if it does go down there, that's where it needs to find the buyers if it's going to continue to the upside. If it doesn't, shit's going to get ugly. Bitcoin pump? Question or answer? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. How do you see in the TPO if the market makers are buying? Well, you've really got to understand the psychology behind your typical trader, and you've got to understand where the market makers are, buying some of these. You've got to understand the other traders that are in this auction, and that's what you have to understand. You got to understand the participants, right? Vicky Valancourt, Hey boy, you know it. I'm glad somebody got that. That was awesome. But I mean, you can just tell where they're building their positions, right? And that's just comes with time. And I know that's the worst thing to hear, and I keep saying it all the time, is that it comes with time. And if we look back on the ETH short that I took, I think it was Nimrez was trying to find out some information about why I took the short, because I took the short right here at 34, and it seems like a pretty obscure spot to take a short for most people. I imagine we're right above the VWAP, and it just seems, and not only did I say I was going to get short, I said I was going to hold it and swing it short because it looked like Bitcoin or ETH was gonna give us a nice little pullback. And it's just, that kind of stuff starts to come with time. And there's many factors, and you can kind of see ETH did the same thing. These market makers were buying everything up above the VWAP, and boom, sold it, right? And everything is a two-end, there's there's always another person on the other end of your trade, right? So if you're buying something, well, somebody's selling it, and it might be a market maker, might be a hedge fund, might be institutional money, it might be me. You never know. But eventually, to get out of that trade, when you are a buyer, you're going to have to become a seller, right? So as soon as you buy something, immediately, as soon as it says order filled in the bottom right hand of your screen on fucking Bybit, you're a seller now, right? Immediately, you're a seller, right? And the same thing in the reverse. You go short on something, that you get that little notification that your order's filled. Immediately, you're looking to buy it back, right? You sold it up here, you want to buy it back for here. You bought it down here, you want to sell it up here, right? That's the goal. Does it always work like that? Of course not. It's not that easy. You can't win every single trade. I've been pretty successful on crypto for the past couple of months by just staying patient. And that's the thing is, if something's working, and especially because these breakouts do come on crypto, if you can just stay patient enough to wait for them to set up, then you're going to be good to go, right? But if you have to, if you must force yourself to trade this shit right here, right? You're just going to get tore up, right? Good old micro strategy. Oh, bought another chunk of micro strategy. Nice. JJ, yeah, I know JJ actually. JJ, this is 30-minute period, breaks it down, amazing insight, makes you. Yeah, Martin, the boot camps. It's. I mean, you could look in. You can look in Discord and ask some people for some info, how they how they liked it or things like that. We've been having a lot of success with it, and a lot of people that have just taken it. And we're just talking. The first week of July was the first week of the boot camp. I've got a lot of messages. I won't share them because I don't know if they want their personal information out there. But there's some reviews in the Discord from the live trade room and from the TPO boot camp. And I'm now that we're about a month past that, I'm going to start asking them to give their input on how their trading is going, and what they think that they can improve on, and how they can do that, right? And I do put in a lot of effort into you guys when you guys do take the boot camp. I've done a lot of like one-on-one kind of sessions just through Discord, like a little screen share, and try to be like, hey, what's up? Try to help you guys out as much as I can. Right? Ultimately, I can't press the button for you. So that's kind of where the time comes in. Yeah, we've had some really good reviews. We've had some really good people. I don't know if Big Blaze is in here, but Big Blaze has been fucking killing it. Sorry to name drop you, my bro, but sometimes you deserve the credit where the credit is due. So yeah, he's been nailing it. Yeah, ride the coattails of the market maker. Exactly. Why not? Right? You guys know that you and I cannot move the market, and if you don't, you should know that. Unless you, maybe you guys got that bank account, right? You've got Elon's phone number, and he actually answers your calls, because every time I call him, he never answers. He normally hooks us up if we want to get short. He normally sells the market down if we want to get long. Normally he buys the market up. So he's been hooking up the TTV fam for a minute now, but it's definitely something to kind of at least consider it, right? I'm not saying that it's going to make you an amazing trader, but it can definitely give you at least an insight into it. And the real cool thing about it is I do it live, right? And so because my big thing is I like to get to know all of you guys. So and I don't force anyone to share their camera if they don't want to, but it's nice to get to know you guys on a personal level, and get that personability where you guys see that I'm just another person just like you, just a person that grew up in the Bay Area, that joined the army and decided I wanted to be a trader, and here I am managing risk every single day, right? We also took a nice little short on make this big. We took a nice little short on where is it at? This one. on Home Depot today too. We trade options and we also trade futures as well. You see the Home Depot short actually worked out pretty nice. I know me and Mad Cats jumped on this short this morning. We wrote it down for a little bit and closed it out. Oh, you're type 1 diabetes? Yeah, so is my son, man. Yeah, you can't join the military. That sucks. And he wants to join too. He can still be a cop though. Started fresh with 50 bucks and currently at 643. Yeah, I mean, like what percentage is that? You know, like where is this at? I have a percentage calculator. If you're at 643 and you started with 50, your account's up 1286%, right? That's fucking, you know, that's awesome. That's so awesome. That's so awesome, man. Good shit, bro. Yeah, we do some options. We did a little options class as well. And then you know, today we're going to do a swing trading class for those of those that are interested in jumping onto the swing trades, getting if they, you know, I know a lot of people don't have a lot of time, and that's one thing that we're going to be offering going forward is the trade plans every day. So pull up the website real quick. This is where you'll go to sign up for the TPO bootcamp. The link should be working now. I know the live trade room link for the monthly access is not working. The year access is working. The year access is discounted. We're working on getting these fixed right now as we speak. And you can jump over to put some testimonials on. There'll be a new tab popping up here pretty soon, and it will say trade plan or daily trade plan. And that's where we're going to be posting our daily trade plans every single day, every morning. By 6 o'clock, we'll have them posted. And we're trying to work it out so either it can be on a text message or something like that. Yeah, yeah, the breakout trades are fine. Yeah. Gain confidence off the roof. X13. You know, but it's something that we're trying to bring, so we know everybody has a busy schedule. Not everyone's able to tune in. We've got people from all over the world as well, so you know, of course, they're not able to jump in the morning, and especially if they're on the East Coast, you know, that's right smack in the middle of time to go to work. So we want to try to help everybody that we can, right? That's the goal here. We're an altruistic community and we try to give people as much love as possible. But other than that, guys, I'm pretty much done for the day. I just wanted to get in, you know, give a quick shout out to all of the people that support us on YouTube. We'll let you know that, you know, we obviously haven't forgot about you. We appreciate you guys. I'm just big time focused on our people that are that have taken the boot camp or that are getting ready to take the boot camp, and you know, getting them to that point. And then as we go on from there, you know, we'll start to add some more members. The boot camp is coming up next week on Monday. We've got 23 seats left, and so, you know, if you haven't taken the plunge, definitely, you know, at least give it some thought. It's going to be the last boot camp that I teach for a while live. We will put the recordings online. That way you're able to access the recordings. You know, it's not really as I mean, it's still really good information, but it's, you know, it's not as personal. And you know, I like to get to know everybody on that personal level. And we'll just have to do that another way, right? I run a couple Zoom meetings. We'll Zoom every morning for the live trade room, but also Zoom trainings. I try to teach them at least 2 times a week, and that's just based off of what you guys want to learn. Right? I've been in this racket for a pretty long time, and I know a lot. Even when it comes to all your guys' special red dots and moving averages and all that stuff, I could probably blow your mind with how much I know about them. I just don't use them because they're not consistent, as consistent as just trading the coattails of the market maker, like somebody said, right? But yeah, I think that we will call it there. and you know, it was really good getting on and chatting with you all. Yeah, different class helps get sharper, you know. And then the order flow class, that's a big like high demand class that a lot of people liked. So I will definitely be bringing more of that on as we go forward. I know a lot of people are really into that, into learning the order flow. So but other than that, I'm about to go get on the Harley and go for a little bit of a ride, and then pick up the kids from school, and I'll be back to teach that swing trading class. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys all. We'll see some of you guys this afternoon for the swing trading class, and if not, I will catch you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good day.